Everything around us tells us the holidays are supposed to be a time of cheer, celebration. That the reality is, for many people, the holidays really suck, and preparing for the holidays sucks too. That's all the logistics, the family dynamics to prepare for, the travel expenses, the consumerism, all of that, which can really get us down. And in this video, I'm going to show you some ways to alleviate some of that suffering if this is you, and also some ways to squeeze a little cheer and joy out of this time. Stay tuned. If you're new here, then my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein. I am a clinical psychologist. I am the author of numerous books and creator of the therapeutic coaching program called Uncover the Power Within. If you want to know how to work with me a little more closely and also get access to just some free resources that might be helpful, go ahead and click on the links in the description below. Okay, so if you're still listening, that means there's a part of you that also resonates with this. And consider, if there's a part of you that resonates with this idea that the holidays can really suck, or preparing for them, all the logistics, everything, can be really challenging or stressful, then understand that you're not alone in that. And I know that because I run a program called Uncover the Power Within. It's a therapeutic coaching program. And what I'm about to share with you was inspired by and came from the direct participants of this program. And I know millions and millions of people around the world struggle with this same experience. So I want to share with you some of the wisdom that has come from the participants here and how it can maybe support you in the days and weeks ahead. Okay, so number one of the participants in this program said that for her, what's really helpful in this, in alleviating the challenge and adversity around the holidays, is just really to acknowledge it, to name it, to name that it's just stressful and it's not fun. All the different planning and preparing and feeling tugged between different people and the consumerism and all of that. And she just kind of named it and didn't need to fight it anymore. And by doing that, she could recognize it and recognize where the stress lied in her body and just begin to release it. Something about naming it was a sense of freedom all on its own. So consider that for a moment. Just acknowledge it and recognize you're not alone in this. I think that's a huge key. The second thing that she said was she started to ask herself, well, how can I make use of my time differently here? If I'm pulled, her specific example was, if I'm pulled in different directions by different family members, what we're going to make a choice to do is spend like holiday time on different dates on different months with these families, and the direct holiday for them, Christmas, is going to be spent just with their nuclear family, just with their direct family. So she became flexible with it. So this is just kind of how we're doing it. That way she created space and really reduced the stress. Then she asked herself the question, all right, what are some other ways I can maybe reduce the stress? And she was responding to another participant in my community, I'll say our community, and saying like, hey, can you, if it's stressful to make this huge meal, is it okay to order something in instead and let the meal be the connections with the family members instead? Or, where can you cut down on the logistics and the stressors, is kind of the question. And so you can ask yourself that too. Where can I cut down on the stressors around the holidays? If I can acknowledge that this is challenging for myself, there's adversity and I'm not alone in this, what are the stressors and where can I begin to cut them down? Okay. So those are a few things that can begin to support the challenge around the holidays. And now I want to talk to you about some ways that you can begin to squeeze some joy. Okay, so the simplest insight I can give around squeezing some more cheer, or just squeezing some cheer and joy. Why not? Why not try to? Wherever our focus goes, we invite an energy to flow. So why not try to create a little lightness during this time? Is to learn how to savor. Learn how to savor the small things. So what does that mean? So this also came up in our community, and I want to share the wisdom that's here that can really support you during this time. So some of the people here said that, one of the things we want to be aware of is really about coming to our senses. What does that mean? So pay attention to what about this time is nourishing to you. does bring a lightness to you. So some of the examples here were the pine around Christmas, the smell, and taking that in, taking the smell in of this time, the beauty of the decorated houses at times, and being able to just kind of notice that. If that does create kind of a wondrous sight to you, just a moment, take that in, allow your eyes to drink it in. And if you have the gift of sight, maybe even appreciating that gift of sight at all, and on all the many colors, and just spend a little time lingering in that. Or for some people, it's pictures, past pictures, and they bring out the pictures specifically for this time. And they're pictures of memories of people lost, not there anymore, or just memories of times that were celebratory. And so they bring those in and they spend time remembering those and remembering those memories and being lifted by the reality, the fact of those. Or it can be the flickering light of the menorah or the kinara for Kwanzaa, and the beauty of that light dancing around and seeing that. Or it can be the smell of pie or the smell of some other kind of food that you really like, allowing yourself to take that in and recognizing again the gift of this sense and drinking it in. Or if you are with people that you really do care about and you feel a connection with, then taking in, recognizing like, wow, here in this moment, we're both here healthy. And or if somebody's not healthy and you know your time with them is fleeting, recognizing the preciousness of this time. Or if you have lost somebody, maybe taking this time to remember the good memories around them and the experiences during this time with them, and appreciating the lighter moments as well, or holding yourself with care and love if there's grief around there. There's many ways to take in and drink in our senses during this time to begin to savor the experiences. Again, I'll say it again, wherever our focus goes, we invite an energy to flow. So we're intentionally focusing on coming to our senses during this time. Just having it and enjoying it. Again, keep it simple, having it and enjoying it. Okay, so again, the simplicity of this is during the challenge, acknowledge the challenge of this time. Allow yourself to just acknowledge the reality of that. You're not alone. That's the second thing to know. You're not alone in this at all. And even though everything around you, the consumerism and everything will tell you that it's supposed to be just a time of pure bliss and cheer and celebration, you're not alone in the challenge and the adversity of it. And so find ways where you can cut the stress. And then also take moments to refocus a little bit. So you release that now, and you refocus on coming to your senses. What are the things around you that are with your senses or your memories, or intentionally putting things around you that do create a little bit of lightness or a little bit of joy for you, and bring it in. Be intentional about that. Go ahead and comment below if there are other things that support you with either of these two things, the adversity or learning how to squeeze a little cheer and joy through this time. Let's allow the wisdom of the community to come alive. If this was supportive to you, don't forget to like. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe. We put out great therapy tips that can help you get into a better place every single week. If you're already in a great place, then an even better place. And my name is Dr. Elisha Goldstein. I will leave another video on the other end of this for you to continue to learn and grow with. I'll see you in the next one.